Hey guys, this is Niko, and today I'll teach you how to create your retargeting campaigns in YouTube ads. And we're gonna talk specifically about YouTube ads videos. So it's going to be a very detailed step-by-step tutorial, and I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm setting up my personal campaign and my clients' campaigns because I've been advertising on YouTube ads proactively for the last, I think, 2 or 3 years. I have quite a lot of campaigns running right now, and I'm gonna give you some of the best case practices, and I'm gonna show you what you need to avoid when creating your retargeting campaigns in YouTube ads. First of all, let me address the elephant in the room, why my eye is blue, you can see it on the camera. I think it looks like pretty bad. I live in Bulgaria, and this is what we do for fun. Actually, we go out there and we start fights. So actually, I went into a bar fight, and it was me against 5 other guys. I'm just kidding, yo. I'm just kidding. I'm training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It's similar to wrestling, and I got this from training, but I don't know. Just a guy hit me lightly right underneath the eye, and this thing happened. So anyway, why should you listen to a guy who has a blue eye and talks about YouTube ads? Um, the first reason is I'm running YouTube ads right now. I have, I think, 5 or 6 Google Ads account, and I'm proactively running YouTube ads with quite a big ad spend. And I'm gonna share my screen right now, take you inside my computer. I'm gonna click play, and the topic for today, as you already know, is retargeting YouTube ads tutorial, beginners to advanced. In this video, I'm gonna share some little nuances that only advanced advertisers are doing. And if you don't follow my advice, you're gonna waste a lot of money on YouTube ads remarketing. And first of all, I just recommend you run YouTube ads remarketing if you have a big YouTube channel or even like a small YouTube channel. But you need to, it's going to be much more effective if you're a business that proactively publishes organically on YouTube. And this is my area of expertise actually. I help education businesses who publish on YouTube generate more sales using Facebook ads, YouTube ads, and automated marketing systems. I just want to like position myself as an expert here in this video, just kind of like get it going. So I took this from the YouTubeads.com official website. And it says that viewers say that they're twice more likely to buy something they saw on YouTube. And this is a reason why I need to advertise your products on YouTube, because video is a powerful way to build trust with your potential clients. So according to this statistic that's officially published on the YouTube advertising official website, you'll be able to generate more conversions just by implementing YouTube ads. 70 Over 70% of viewers say that YouTube makes them more aware of new brands. Also, we're gonna talk about remarketing here or retargeting, but if you launch some cold ads to different audiences, it's a great way to convert them. In this channel, I also have a video that's called $5 per day YouTube ad strategy. It's one of my best videos so far, and I recommend you check it out. And the third statistic actually that I want to share is that viewers are 4 times more likely to use YouTube versus other platforms to find about a product, brand, or service. So whenever you buy something or before you buy something, you tend to go to YouTube to research about the product. So it's going to be very, very like relevant information to you when making like a purchasing decision, right? And the next thing I want to mention here, how I got into like YouTube advertising. I've been running Facebook ads super, super successfully. Like when it comes like Facebook ads, I have like amazing campaigns. But a few years ago, I think it was November, it was kind of like election time. This dude, Mark Zuckerberg decided to ban all my advertising account, and I got like a restriction from advertising on Facebook. So I just needed to figure out a new platform. And after a lot of trial and error, I just started running YouTube ads, and I had no other option, but I just needed to make YouTube ads work. So this was kind of like the thing I needed to do, figure out YouTube advertising, and right now I can proudly say that I figured out YouTube advertising as well. And in this video, I'm just gonna share my um, YouTube ads remarketing strategy. It's gonna be a 5-step video, so those will be like the 5 steps that we're gonna cover. The first very important thing you need to do would be like to install the Google Tag Manager. You need to check if the the Google Ads tag, the remarketing tag. The next thing that you need to do, the second step, you need to check if the Google Ads tag is active. You need to create your audience. You need to calculate your budget. And here, that's the thing that separates like the beginners from the advanced. Usually, the beginners, YouTube ads, media buyers, or YouTube ads businesses, they don't know how to calculate their budget, and they're just spending quite a lot of money on ads, or they're underspending on ads, and they're losing valuable customers. They're leaving a lot of money on the table, as they say. And number 5 would be to launch your campaigns. And this kind of like the what we're going to cover in this video, installing the tag and just following the steps, because I think those steps are essential. Uh, for some reason, for some of the points, I'll go into like very deep details, but for some other points, I'm just gonna cover them because they're covered with like with many YouTube videos. So in this YouTube video, you're gonna find things that are never mentioned in any of the other YouTube ads remarketing videos before. So make sure you stick to the very end. Okay, so I'm gonna take you inside my computer and I'm gonna open my Google Ads account. To create a Google Ads account, I won't cover this. You need to go to ads.google.com. In order to manage YouTube ads, you need to have a Google Ads advertising account, because YouTube Ads is owning YouTube, because Google is owning YouTube. So make sure you have your account. And in order to create your audience, the first thing you need to do would be to install the remarketing tag. And if you go to tools and settings, and if you go to audience manager, let me hide this because it's just like you can go to like your data sources, and here, in order to populate your audiences, Google is gonna ask you to connect your Google Ads tag to your website. That way, Google Ads will communicate with your own website, and you'll know how many people are, and Google Ads will know how many people are visiting your website, how many people are buying your stuff, how many people are opting in. Based on this tag, you'll be able to track conversions, and based on this tag, you'll be able to create audiences that you need to remarket. I won't cover the details on how to install the Google Ads tag on your website, but what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna click on details, and there are some instructions. So while installing your Google Ads tag, make sure you follow the instructions. It's super easy to install it with Google Tag Manager, and it takes just 4 steps. So it's like a super straightforward. You can also email this instruction to the person who is managing your website. So if you're working with a developer or with like web development agency, they'll know how to install the Google Ads tag. And that's the first thing you need to do in order to run remarketing campaigns, right? And I'm just gonna show you, once you install the code, how you can check if your code is installed properly. I'm just gonna open one of my websites, nikovelikov.com. I'm just gonna turn off my ad blocker, and I'm gonna reload my website again, right? And there is this tool called Tag Assistant by Google. So you need to use Google Chrome, and you need to download Tag Assistant Legacy, and let's call it Chrome extension. So I'm just gonna Google this, and the first result is the Tag Assistant Legacy by Google. So what you need to do, you need to add this Google Tag Assistant to your Chrome browser. And once it's added, you're gonna go to your website. This is how the tag extension looks like once you install it. You hit enable, you're gonna hit enable, and you're gonna refresh the page, right? And as you can see, I have 6 tags um, on my personal website, and one of the tag is the Google Ads remarketing tag. And you need to set this up. Like this is like a must, because based on this tag, you're gonna create audiences. Based on this tag, you're gonna set up your conversions, and pretty much everything will rely on this tag. Also, another thing that you need to do would be to, once you install the remarketing tag, and once the tag is active, you need to set up your conversion events, right? So for every business, this will be different, but what you need to do, go to tools and settings and set up your conversion event. You need to set up your conversion tracking, because without conversion tracking, you won't be able to track how many people are buying, how many people are opting in, how many people are downloading your app, etc., etc. And it's like super simple to set it up. You just need to add the domain, and you just need to follow the instructions. There are like a bunch of videos on how to set up your conversion tracking in Google Ads, so make sure you watch those videos when you come to this step. But the next thing that you want to do, install Google Ads tag, and here I'll name it setup conversion tracking. And you need to be 100% sure that your Google Ads tag is working and your conversion tracking events are working, and you need to check those with the Tag Assistant by Google. Super, super important. Those steps are crucial. And um, I I suggest you create your create this setup immediately, because the faster you create your Google Ads tag, the faster you'll be able to create your audiences. And in Google Ads, your audiences are being populated right after creation. On other platforms such as Facebook, your audiences could be populated before creation. You can use the pixel data from previous date if the pixel is placed on your website, but in Google, your audiences are being populated right after creation, so make sure you populate your audience right now. Okay? The next thing that you need to do would be to create your audiences. Because the way remarketing works, you'll be targeting some of the people who are visiting your website and some of the people who are watching your YouTube videos. And in order to connect all of the things together, what you need to do, you need to have the Google Ads tag active. Based on this tag, you'll be able to create website visitors. And also, if you have a YouTube channel, you should connect your YouTube channel to your Google Ads, because you can remarket to the people who are watching your videos, who are subscribing to your channel, and it is a very, very powerful way to engage with your business. Another thing you could do, you could connect your Google Ads to your Google Analytics or Google Analytics GA4 and Firebase. But I prefer using the Google Ads tag and creating my conversions and my audiences within Google Ads. In some cases, I might use imported audiences from Google Analytics, but this is not like, it's like very, very rare. Also, if you have a business that is connected to the Google Play somehow, or you're tracking app analytics, you might need to connect your Google Ads to Google Play or another app analytics platform. I've never used it. There is also a way to integrate Zapier to Google Ads and use the Ads Data Hub, but those are the three most common data sources I use. I use the Google Ad Stack, I use YouTube, and I use Google Analytics. For like many information businesses, e-commerce stores, this will be like one of the most commonly used data sources. And right after I connect my Google Ads, YouTube, Google Analytics, I'll go to audiences and I'll start actually populating my audiences. Right. So let me see what's gonna be in segments. Yeah, I already have some audiences, but as you can see, if I click on segments, there are 4 types of audiences I can create. Something is not working properly. Yeah, so I can create an audience based on my website visitors, based on my app users. If I'm like running an application on Google Play, I can create an audience targeting my YouTube subscribers, YouTube viewers, people who are commenting under my videos, and I can target audiences based on a customer list. But in order to create a customer list, I think you need to spend at least $50,000 with Google. So it won't be that easy for everybody to create this audience from the get-go, but you'll be very, very satisfied with the website visitors and the YouTube users. So in my case, in my campaigns, like 100% of the times I'm targeting website visitors or YouTube users, right? And I'm just gonna show how simple it is to create an audience. I click on create an audience, and here I can create website visitors, and I can do a web page that contains just like the main URL, and that will target all the website visitors. And here I can go all the way up to 540 days. So those are the segments. If I want to target a specific sales page, if I want to do remarketing of specific web page, I'm just gonna add a different URL. I'm just gonna do the specific landing page, and I'm just gonna start creating the audiences. Usually, the lower the time frame, the much better the audience converts. And this is how simple it is to create your audiences. You can go visitor of a page who also visited another page, visitor of a page who did not visit another page, visitor of a page during specific dates, visitor of a page with specific tags. So like I mostly use visitor of a page because it's like simpler, and I'll do my exclusions within my campaigns, right? And here I'm just gonna click create segment, but I won't do it for this ad account because I'm just like showing you how it works on the back end. And when it comes to like the YouTube users, you can do like very cool things. Oops. So this is like a so when it comes to the audience, this is like a so when it comes to like YouTube audiences, you can create audiences based on the YouTube channel, and you can target people who viewed any video from the channel, people who viewed certain videos, people who viewed any video as an ad from a channel. So you can target only people who are watching your ads. You can target channel subscribers, people who visited the channel page, people who liked any video from the channel, people who added any video from a channel to a playlist, and you can target people who shared any video from your channel. And here is the same. You just name the audience, you give the audience the time frame, and you just hit create. And this is super super simple to create those audiences. And in my campaigns, whenever I set up my remarketing, I usually target, I usually create the following audiences. When it comes to the YouTube engagement audiences, I create audiences of people who viewed any video from the channel for 540, 360, 180, 80, 30, 14, 7, and 1 days. So I would create all those audiences for viewed any video from the channel. I would create subscribe to the channel in the last 540 days, and the time frames are the same. I'm gonna create audiences of people who visited the channel page. I'm gonna target people who liked any video from the channel, added any video from the channel to a playlist, shared any video from the channel. And usually, if I have to be honest, I'm getting like the best results with this audience. So make sure you pause this video. You can make a screenshot, and after this video, go ahead, connect your YouTube channel to your Google Ads manager, and just create those audiences. Super super simple. Also, when it comes to like creating my website audiences, I used to import my audiences from Google Analytics, but right now I create them within like my Google Ads account. And usually I create like website visitors from 1 to 540 days, pretty much the same time frames. I create audiences of past purchases, people who already bought. And usually if I'm running another, let's say, funnel, I can create specific landing page visitors for 1, 7, 40, 30, 90, etc. days. So I create like a bunch of audiences. Usually when setting up like YouTube ads, this is going to be the task that's gonna take a lot of time from you. But when it's done, you'll be able to just run ads, and it's gonna be super super simple. And it is super simple just to, I don't know, create those audiences once, and you'll be good to go, and you'll be able to use them like for like a longer periods of time. So go ahead, create those audiences. I'm gonna add this in the description below of the video. So if you wanna just copy and paste it, and you can have it on the go. Okay. Right now, we talk about audiences, and then I'm gonna talk about calculating your budget, right, and your audience size, because this is like super super important. So if I go back to my segments, let me go back. As you can see, each audience has a size, right? So if I'm running ads on YouTube, this audience added any video from the channel to a playlist is 300. It's like 350k people. So this audience is huge. It's a huge audience. And for me, in order to target this audience, right? So let's say this audience is, and this is what's gonna make you like a very very good advertiser on YouTube. This audience is 350k, but this audience consists of people who live in different countries. And I'm just gonna click on the audience, and here if I scroll down, and this is the advanced stuff, right? You're gonna see that it says locations, right? And only actually 23% of this audience lives in the United States. So I'm just gonna go back to Draw.io, and I'm gonna say that this audience living in United States, and for this campaign, I'm just gonna target United States. So this audience in size for YouTube, let's say it's like 350k. So, and the name of the audience is added any video to the channel from a playlist. The audience is huge. So audience size total is 350K. But the audience that I actually want to target is 23%, you know. So I just want to target 23% of these people because this is the chunk of the audience that lives in the United States. Let me make it like this. And I'm gonna go back and I see that only 23% of this audience lives in the United States. And I'm just gonna copy it. And I'm gonna say that, and I need to calculate what's 23% of 350K. So the targetable audience, as you can see on the screen, is around 80,000 people. So out of this audience, I want to target 80,500 people. This is targetable. This is living in US. Yeah. So I'm just gonna name it to target. And that's the audience that I want to reach. A lot of people would calculate their budget to spend 350K, but a huge chunk of the audience lives in countries that won't convert if the product is like super expensive. And let's face it, not everybody will buy a super expensive product because in some areas of the world, people just cannot afford it. So we want to target this type of audience. And if you go to Google Ads, right? If you go to Google Ads, I don't have it right here, but usually there is this thing that's called CPM. And CPM stands for how much it costs you to reach 1,000 people, to serve 1,000 people on the audience, right? And usually the CPM has a price. In my campaigns, the CPM price goes between $5 all the way up to like 100. I've seen CPMs as high as like $300, $400. But to calculate this campaign, we're gonna say that the CPM cost would be $5, right? And in order for me to reach the audience once, the audience size, we remember it was 8,500, we need to spend $402 to reach the whole audience. So I'm just gonna name it $402 to reach the audience. This is how much we need to spend to reach these people effectively. So whenever you're creating your campaigns, you need to calculate your audiences in a way so you reach them effectively and not spend, underspend, or overspend. In my case, I'm trying to reach this audience at least 4 times. So this is the price to reach the audience once, $402. But if I want to reach the audience more than that, what I need to do would be to multiply 402 by 4, and the cost to reach the audience would be 1,608. So it's gonna cost me to reach the whole audience, right? And here I'm just gonna reach the audience once. And this is how I calculate my audiences, you know. And I'm just gonna show you the overall structure of my campaigns, right? Based on that number, I'm just gonna spend the money per month. So I'm gonna calculate it. I'm gonna calculate the daily budget because Google Ads work with daily budget. So I need to divide 1,608 by 30, and my daily budget for this audience needs to be $53. $53.60. I need to spend that much money per day to reach the whole audience efficiently. So that's the number. That's the number. Per day. I need to divide this by 30 to calculate the daily budget. And this will be my daily budget for this audience. You know, and usually I'm just gonna delete all that right now. And usually the way I structure my remarketing campaign, I start my remarketing campaigns targeting the YouTube subscribers for the last 30 days. This is one of my campaigns. And another campaign I target my website visitors for the last 30 days. If I have a specific landing page, I would also do the specific landing page remarketing. Let's say actually it's spelled right. So yeah, those are be my 3 main campaigns. And from my first YouTube subscribers campaign, I'm gonna exclude, you can actually exclude, I'm gonna exclude website visitors. So I'm gonna exclude the website visitors because I'm already targeting the website visitors in another campaign, right? And here it's gonna be specific landing page remarketing. And from this campaign, I'm gonna exclude. And from this campaign, I'm gonna exclude. Just give me a second. I'm gonna exclude the specific landing page. For the last 30 days, right? And this is how I'm gonna start my campaigns, actually. And from my landing page campaign, I'm just gonna exclude the people who already completed the desired action. I'm not sure what's happening here, but here I'm just gonna exclude from this campaign. I'm gonna exclude people who already buy. So I'm gonna exclude the buyers. Exclude buyers. Here from this campaign I have exclude landing page visitors. And in each campaign I'm targeting a brand new people who are hot. In this campaign, people will be the hottest because they already went to the specific landing page, and I'm just remarket to those people. In each campaign, I usually run between 1 to 4 video ads. So those will be the ads, and pretty much I'll use the same ads for the YouTube subscribers and the website visitors, but when it comes to the landing page remarketing, I might be creating like different ads. So because those are the hottest people, I could be a little bit more aggressive. I can stress on the urgency. I can stress on like talking about, I don't know, some of the benefits. I can add testimonials, and I can do all those things. But pretty much this is how that's the overall structure of my remarketing campaign. I think this video will be a little bit more advanced, but there are like a bunch of videos that go into like YouTube, and they show you how to create new campaigns. You can click here, you can click here, but the difference between like cold campaigns and warm campaigns are the audiences, right? If you create those audiences properly, you're just gonna run ads to those audiences, and I suggest you play with the time frames. For example, if 30 days campaigns remarketing doesn't work, try to decrease it to 14 days. If you're getting like great results with 30 days, you might test 60 days because it might convert even better. So I cannot say with certainty and conviction that I found something like super specific, but I'm getting like my best results with camp with audiences between 30 and 60 days. Usually, whenever things don't work, I tend to decrease the time frames of my remarketing. Also, the calculation of your budget would be super, super important. So make sure you're fully aware of what's the size of your campaigns, how much does it cost to reach your audience once. If you're going for like super aggressive campaigns and if you want to reach the audience 10 times, for example, you're just gonna add more money, add more ads, and you're just gonna crush it. And yeah, I'm just gonna switch my screen right now. My eye is still blue, as you can see. Uh, yeah, if you're running an online business and if you want me to help you set up your remarketing ads on Facebook, make sure you check out the links in the description. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you want me to consult you on something, you can send me an email. Any other than that, if you have any YouTube ads or Facebook ads related questions, let me know in the comments. My name is Niko and this was my channel. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe and I'm gonna talk to you soon. Bye now.